I'm Daniela, and I've written a post on my website with the title My Personal Experiences in an Ashram. I've translated it in English, and I would like to read the text now because my English is not so good and I don't want to miss a sentence out of this post. How was I called to the ashram? In this series of posts, I talk about my deep personal experiences in Amma's ashram. Maybe it might give some people some inspiration. On April 29, 2024, I found myself in a very deep personal crisis. I felt pretty desperate about my life situation. A few weeks earlier, something happened in my close personal environment that shocked me deeply in my heart. On a spiritual level, however, I knew that we had agreed on this before the incarnation, the so-called soul contracts, so that I had the opportunity to fully come into my power. I have also not yet been able to realize my heartfelt desire to offer support and to be able to lead people into their own strength. It seemed that all doors were closed in all areas of my life. This condition caused me a deep mental anguish. I was at a low point in my life. Of course, my thoughts were also dark and weighed heavily in my heart. As I went to bed, I thought about my life and I felt like I had made wrong decisions that I couldn't correct anymore. I didn't want to go back to my old professional life because I couldn't nourish my soul there. But without financial income, I couldn't finance my life. Why was the path that corresponded more to my heart and soul blocked? In my great mental pain, I tearfully begged the universe to bring me back to the energetic level, so that I could free up space for a soul who would like to incarnate on the earth. Then a face without a body appeared in the darkness of my room, and I heard an inner voice saying, "Come to me." Then the face disappeared again, and I knew immediately that this was Amma. Even though I had no conscious connection with her in this life. About 15 years ago, a colleague took me to an event with Amma in Winterthur. Amma hugged thousands of people there. We waited for hours for our turn. However, for me this encounter was disappointing. I had imagined the hug to be something completely different. That was my first lesson with Amma. Have no expectations. The event with Amma was quickly forgotten because I felt absolutely nothing. Then the name Amma popped up again in a book in January 2024. When I read about sound healing. The title of the book is Sound Medicine, how to use the ancient science of sound to heal the body and mind from Kulurit Chaudhary. However, I immediately forgot about Amma again. Who is Amma anyway? Amma is an avatar. In Hinduism, an avatar means the manifestation of the highest principle, Brahman, or a divine aspect that takes the form of a human being. An enlightened being who has incarnated into a human body, a mystic who is all accessible to people, no matter what religion you belong to, no matter how role you play in life. Frankly, I'm wary of believing anything people tell me about enlightened beings with abilities that are hard to believe. However, my own experiences with Amma have shown me personally what a great being Amma is. And such entities are very rarely found in public. I'm sure there are others, but they live in inaccessible places, far from civilization, and can only be found if they explicitly want to. After Amma's appearance that night on April 29, 2024, everything was very clear to me. I had to travel to Amma's ashram. I quickly organized everything for the trip and was able to get on the plane to India just 12 days later. Not knowing what awaited me there, as I had never been to an ashram before and had no intention of doing so before, but with such certainty in my heart that it was the right decision. I couldn't do anything else because since Amma's appearance at that night, my heart had become calm again and I had returned to my center. Part 2 in my blog series, My Personal Experiences in an Ashram, is going to continue at a later time.